So, we'd be at the hospital, and, we'd be inside Jonathan's room, and a whole group of doctors would be outside congregating. And you know how sometimes you get like the real doctors who've been there for like forever, and then you get the interns or the first year students who are just, observing, or whatever year they are. And they'd be discussing out there full on conversations about my brother. And imagine I'm a child, young, but you're still old enough to understand what's going on out there. And I know they're talking crap about my brother and talking about just his quality of life, and they're debating whether or not these procedures are even worth it. And to be able to hear that at such a young age is extremely hurtful, because I'm just like, it's my brother. You're supposed to take care of him. That's why we're here. You're a doctor.
White coats aren't always sensitive to how special children are to their families. There's always an assumption, well, this is a child that doesn't have everything that the other siblings at the Peavey house have going on. And maybe, how should we expend our resources, that type of issue. Teresa is always a champion for Jonathan, making sure every one of his needs got taken care of in a way that was not inappropriate, not over the top, but that made sure that his quality of life was good, and that in the long haul, that he became a very thriving member of a community.
When you're living it, you just keep going, because there's always one thing right after another, and you don't always have time to reflect, because it's not only the things that are going on in Jonathan's life, but the things that are going on in my other children's life. And you just keep plowing through life sometimes, and you miss it in that plowing. And that is one good thing about Jonathan, that he's always made me slow down and remember.
Jonathan, well, it puts faith in action, that's for sure. It's one thing to say you have faith, it's another thing seeing your brother in the hospital room, or he flatlines, or he can't breathe, or being hooked up to a machine that's got to breathe for him sometimes. The Lord has taught me a lot of trust, a lot of faith. Faith isn't always seeing. It's believing even when you can't see the end result. And that happens a lot with Jonathan.
When you're standing on